What's going on, people? What's going on? I'm here with the brother King. I'm here with brother King, man. You know what I'm saying? Gonna talk about this. Glazer family members want to sell their stake. I think it's a fugazi. Yeah, I think it's a fugazi. I think it's a distraction. And I mean that's just my honest opinion. But big up King, yeah, big up King,
Pick up,
man.
pick up, man.
And let's get into this article. To be fair, so it says on June 3rd, Reuters, some Glazer family members have been debating whether to sell their stake in Manchester United FC after more than two decades of ownership. Bloomberg News reports on Wednesday cited people familiar with the matter. Several stakeholders in the US-based billionaire family have been studying the possibility of dissolving parts of all their holdings in the English Premier League football club, the report said. Bro, if the Glazer family leave my club, bro, it'll be a whole happy days for me, bro. Like, King, if they leave Man United, bro, do you even know how happy I would be, bro? You have any idea how happy I'll be? Big up Twisted Faith, man.
Pick up Twisted Fate. I don't
Big,
think that. I think it says they're divesting, so it means they're just trying to take some of it away, not all of it.
yeah, yeah. But listen, if all of them leave, that'll be even better. The less shares they have, yeah, bro, King. Like, yes, I did some more research on this differently. Like, some of the family members in here want they're using their stakeholders as leverage. Oh, I want this, but if I don't pay back the money in time, you could have access to these Manchester United shares, bro. It pisses me off, bro. They're using my club as a machine car. Basically, the Glazers want to leave. The only one that doesn't is Joe Glazer. Yeah, yeah, he needs to leave to that ball fraud. The club's New York listed shares were up 7% in extended trading. In internal talks, internal talks intentionally concern on the stakes sales by some individual family members who are now trying to convince others to join them. According to the report, Manchester United did not immediately respond to the Reuters request for comment, while the Glazer family could not immediately be reached. The reports on current decision comes from the 2 years after the family sold a roughly 29 stake in the club to Ineos Group chairman Jim Ratcliffe, giving the billionaire control of their football operations. The Glazer families, who still owns the majority of the club, has faced strong criticism from fans for saddling the club with debt, overspending on players, and pushing off investment on infrastructure. Yes, Glazer scum, bro. King, I hate them with a passion, bro. This Glazer scum, bro. I would like for them to off expeditiously, yeah? I would like for them to off expeditiously. Radcliffe has taken steps to revive United fortunes, including cutting jobs and raising ticket prices after struggling to replicate the success the club enjoyed on and off the pitch under Alex Ferguson. The United third place finish this season under Michael Carrick secures a berth in the Champions League for the first time in 2 seasons. United shares end Wednesday at $21.11 value in Old Trafford, club at 3.6 billion according to a data whatever. Yeah, but King, this will be all happy days for me, bro. If this news is true, bro, because I feel like it's a distraction tactic. You get me? So they could not do nothing in the transfer window, which I feel like they better do something in the transfer window. Because King, I'm telling you, bro, I cannot with this embarrassment anymore. Like, bro, the fact that your your former owner, your club former owner did revolutionize Chelsea. You feel me? Like, and what I see Chelsea going through right now, I'm like, that's madness. That's complete. You had something good, and you just ruined it. Danging 3.6 billion is low, but it was well above 4 billion before close to five. Yeah, 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 yeah. That it happens though. It fluctuates, man. It fluctuates. Twisted fate, man. So what's your thoughts on this thing? What's your thoughts on this?
It's not nothing really concrete. I mean, if they've sold what 29% to Ineos, so they could sell another 20% and still be um in charge. So if some of them wanted to give away their shares, they could still give away a 20% and still have majority control.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think for them they have any reason to sell at this current moment.
Because it's a
Because
cash
Man United is not as at the highest value it could be. If
cow.
anything, you would want it Man United to be a bit more successful before you sold.
Yeah, yeah. And I am not gonna lie though, King. Yeah, we finally heard from our so-called CEO. Did the ball teaser. Did the ball. I call him the ball moron. The one that flew to Portugal to get scammering. Yeah, this bald moron here. This moron here. This moron. Omar Barada explains summer transfer thinking. Right, King. I don't trust this guy. But whatever. We're gonna get into this. You seeing this well, or I need to zoom in more?
I zoom in a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then move it to the yeah, that's good.
Mm. Manchester United Chief Officer Omar Barada has shared his insight into recruitment plans for Man United's first team June the 2026 summer transfer window. Our CEO has been speaking to journalist Andy Mitten. I don't really like that guy much, but I feel like he is that type of of journalist Omar Barada would talk to on a brand new episode of the official club podcast Inside Carrington. Uh, King, I watched that episode, bro, and I didn't really get much relief from that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, assessing that the team led by Director of Football Jason Wilcock is in a strong position to continue developing the squad going into 2026-27 campaign. The Reds are the Reds the Reds are of course back in the UCL Champions League for the first time in 3 years after a third place finish in the Premier League. Barada has now explained how United will operate in the summer market, which is due to open to us on Monday, June 15th. I think the temperature for what we did last summer will be replicated, Omar said, during a wide ranging inside Carrington podcast, which yeah, I'm not watching that again. You also go into a window and you don't know how you're going to come out of it, but you have to be really prepared. King, for some reason, bro, I just don't trust it, bro. I just don't trust it. Let me see
I
what
don't know why, because in terms of transfer window, last transfer window was really good. The only mistake
the manager.
Ineos made was the manager.
Yeah,
The
this.
players weren't the problem; it was the manager.
Yeah, the manager. This league was just too big for him. To be fair, it was
Well,
just too
no,
big.
he lost the final to Spurs, so he should have been
He should
sacked.
have been sacked, bro. I said that, but you know what, King? You know when I said that? If you say, "Oh, you're overreacting, you're too negative," I said, "Bro, I don't care, bro. If Chelsea could sack 15 managers and get a manager to win them, and if you win them the league and they sack him again, why not? You get me?
Yeah,
Oh my God, you you have to have a clear plan. You have to know exactly what position you're looking to strengthen, and always you also have to be prepared for any eventually there. could be exits we're not expecting. There could be opportunities in the market that perhaps weren't there at the beginning of the window. Okay, Omar. Okay, Omar, I hear it. So we have to be ready. We have to be aligned and flexible, but we have a clear plan. Jason Wilcox and his team are very well set up to execute the plan. I do think that we saw last season is a good way forward for us, which is we want a mix of experience and youth. That's the Ferguson way, by the way. We want a mix of players who have demonstrated they can perform in Premier League and perhaps also players who are doing very well outside of the Premier League. Hence, I think why we're linked to Edison from Atalanta. To be
Oh,
fair,
you signed him. You signed him.
yeah, we signed him,
Here
but
we
we
here we go.
cool. Yeah, but the only thing I like about him, King, when I do watch a few highlights and clips from him, the fact that when he gets in tight spaces, he don't necessarily lose the ball like that. He figures out a very how to get out of tight space. But let's see what happens. But we also do it within our team, ensuring that whatever direction we take is not just for the short term, but also for the long term. I hear you, but bro, you're bald, bro. I can't trust you, bro. Yeah, y'all scheming. Look at his face, bro. Yeah, do you think anything sincere about his face right there? I don't think so. I don't think anything is sincere about this guy. You get me? I don't think anything is sincere about this guy, but whatever. We get into the rest. Expanding on our approach to this summer transfer window in answers to a follow up question about players coming to the club, Barada continues, we have to be really disciplined in sample. We have a plan. We know what we can invest, and we have to stick to that. Hold up. Yo, bless up, my guy. Bless up, Rasta African King. King by Chelsea, Liverpool, Prophet, and Chat. How you doing? For people, for likes. Please subscribe to the. Yeah, man. Thank you, man. I am not. I'm not hype about Iriola. What has he done as a head coach? King, I think this is where I rely on your expertise on
Yeah.
this right here.
What about Areola?
Yeah, he's not happy about Iriola.
I mean, no, he's not hype about it. He doesn't
I,
have to be hype about it, but it's a thing of he did an amazing job with Bournemouth. Obviously, he's
mm,
going to a big club. Um, I think tactically he'll be able to build a team around Liverpool that will be more suited to their style. I think he'll be able to get the best out of Wirtz as well. So
mm,
yeah, we'll see. And said it's Areola, remember? But yeah,
Iriola.
I understand why you'd be apprehensive because he's not a man that's had multiple years in the business or won multiple jobs.
True. True. That's fair. That's fair.
I have the same apprehensions about him. Is he willing to be able to deal with the egos, deal with the big, the big
Yeah,
money?
because there's some egos in that dressing room, bro. There's
Yeah,
some egos in that. Bro, listen. What if he talk to Van Dyke? What if he tell Van Dyke he gonna take away the captaincy from him? You know what I mean? So, mm, mm. All right, let's run through this. In some cases, we may decide to make an investment knowing it's the right thing for not just for the next 2 or 3 years, but the next 10 years. But clearly, we need to stay very focused on what we're trying to achieve. It is very important that you don't let the market or agents dictate what we should be doing. Facts, King. So, what do you think about that? You think some football agents they like to just stir the pot and see what they could
oh,
get?
yeah. They try bully people in terms of prices. Certain agents move man because not because that's good for the player. It's because they'll get money on top of it, and they know certain clubs, especially Man United in the past, like to play big agent fees and also pay clients well. So in the past, when it was Ed Woodward who wasn't football savvy, a lot
Yeah.
of your deals weren't good. That's why you're dealing with the repercussions of those past bad deals. Your Jadon Sancho's, your Rashfords,
Oh yeah.
um, your Maguires, your Johnny Evans deals, your the deals where you're paying players not not worth it, the money that they shouldn't be having, and that's why in terms of your modern deals, you're spending less on the wages and
True.
buying players that are more wanting to come to United rather than an agent telling you, "Oh, this is my client. He wants this amount." You're like, "No, we only can afford to do this. If that's not the if you can't take that price, go somewhere else." So
True.
you're dictating how much the player should be, how much in terms of wages, how much in terms of transfer fees and everything like that.
True.
That's what I meant. Bad
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
contract.
Yeah, for sure. Yo, 876, man. Big up, big up, big up, big up, big up, big up, big up.
But
He's,
Rashford's agent bent you over backward with that contract.
bro, listen, his brother's his agent, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah?
yeah, his brother did you dirty.
Brother's agent, right? Bro, yeah, his brother looked like a crackhead, bro. I'm not gonna lie. His brother looked like a crackhead, yeah? Um, okay, so when I'm looking at a football leadership team plus the investment we've made in what the fuck? What's his name? Michael Sanderson, director of data team on the data side, we're in pretty good shape, and I think the quality of decision will continue to improve as the team settles and we continue investing in those areas. United are entering the summer market on the back of a successful window. The window was not successful like that, but yeah. So shut up, you lying pricks. This time last year, which saw four senior signings around the club. Matthias Cunha, Brian Mbeumo, Benjamin Sesko all scored 10 or more goals according to the OPA. Arsenal in the 2020-13 season are the only previous example of Premier League club that has had three incomings. Each has double digits in their first league term. Bro, that's all pretty and dandy, bro, but I don't care, bro. But for me, the best signing was Senny Lemons, bro. You get me? Senny
Yeah,
Lemons as a goalkeeper, good. For
as I
me,
said, the player signings hasn't been the problem. It's the manager, it's situation that that the previous director, what was his name?
um,
Ashford or some the guy you got from Newcastle. That brother,
yeah,
he
yeah, 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 yeah. Dan Ashford, yeah, Dan
yeah,
Ashford,
yeah, he was the issue.
yeah.
Yeah, once he went and Amarim went, I think it's going to be a lot better for you.
We'll see, bro. We'll see, bro. We'll see, bro. Yeah, King, man, ask you a question. How did Harry Maguire, as much as he's like not as good as he used to be, I feel like when it comes to set pieces and corners, bro, he's pretty good on that. That's one thing I give him credit for, King. Slabhead, when it comes to set pieces and corner, he's good at that. And I feel like, how you think? Why do you think Tuchel took him out of the World Cup squad?
To be honest with you, that's one I agreed with. I would never take his ass. He's a bum
Man said he's a bum. Yo, so listen, Bowen, he didn't pick Bowen for the World Cup squad. Why?
because he's an idiot. Man took Baduki Dookie.
My dookie. Man took man Wake to the World Cup squad. That is mad. The article isn't lying, to be honest, but the window was very successful. Cunha and Buemo Sescu might not have shined like lemons, but our attack wasn't as bad as our goalkeeper role, so it stood out more for the lemons. Facts, yeah. Sonny Lemons has been a good keeper, bro. Trust me. Sonny
Yeah,
Lemons, I feel like he could stay at the club maybe like a good 7 years ish. You feel me? It depends, to be fair. But Sonny Lemons has been a very good keeper. I'm not gonna lie. Very, 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 very good keeper. Let's see. The four senior signings that we made last year have worked out really well. Barada adds in later in the podcast, blah blah blah. They're all very different. Senny is way more mature beyond his years. Cunha is very charismatic player. I think Cunha is a troll, by the way. Yeah. Some of the shit I be seeing him doing on the pitch, I'm like, okay, Cunha. Thank you for scoring, bro. But yeah, go get the ball and try to score another goal. Yeah? Thank you. And you see that on the pitch, Brian is a bit more quiet, but as soon as he steps on the pitch, he becomes a leader. And Sesko has shown a higher hunger to improve every day since he's been here, and we've seen the results over the last few months. King, what are your honest opinion on Sesko and Mbomo?
They've been inconsistent, but they've already overall they've had okay seasons. They need to improve. But it was always going to be the case where they weren't as going to be as well, especially Mbama wasn't going to repeat what he did last season.
Yeah,
It was a mad season.
but
Um, and Sesko's been good considering where he came from. 10 goals on a debut season. That's not
that's
much to sniff
true,
at, especially being a young striker. And he
true,
can improve.
true. So I think we're very happy with the four signings we made, and we want to continue along that track without forgetting that we have a squad that is hungry for winning and for success. You can watch, oh, bro. I ain't watching nothing else, bro. Tough, tough, bro. But King, I'm not gonna lie. I give him some credit in this year. I give him some credit where credit is due. You get me? I respect Cunha. His housery, I miss. It's not Zlatan level, but it's funny. I hear it. Zlatan was a shit houser too. I'm not gonna lie. Honestly, bro. So me personally, Omar Barada, you still got a lot to prove because you're not forgiven with the Ten Hag and the friggin' Amarim situation. And man, talk about when I watched the interview, King, you want to give Amarim some credit. I wouldn't give Amarim no credit, bro. You gave Tottenham a trophy, bro. You any credit you had, it went straight out the door when you gave Tottenham a trophy.
Yeah, no, Amram was rubbish.
Yeah,
As I
and
said, the manager situation is the only situation that, for me, has been a bad mark on the Ineos era. Everything else is fine.
yeah. I still don't trust.
Also, the firing of people and that.
I feel like in business you do have to fire people, but bro, because bro, we had like over a thousand plus staff, bro.
Yeah,
And I'm like, I don't think Chelsea has that much staff.
no, I
I
think it was a mismanagement of staff, definitely.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I guess as much as it sounds bad, I reckon in the long term it's better that way that you got rid of people that probably don't need to be there.
true. This is true. This is true. To be fair.
Unfortunately, it happens, especially because you're the only club in England that's on the stock exchange as well. So it's even more important for you to make money for your
Yeah, yeah,
stockholders.
yeah, yo. You know one thing I read about your former Roman Abramovich, he wasn't into that. I hope Blue Co don't do that, bro.
What?
Try to put Chelsea on the stock exchange.
Oh, they probably do that. They're American. That's probably something they'll try and do at some point.
But listen, one thing I can say,
United's the only Premier League club that is on the stock exchange, though.
yeah. Why did Palmer, Foden, Gibbs White, Wharton, Bowen, Trent, Hall, Lewis Carville, they put Cole Palmer in a Nike World Cup 2026 advertising, which he isn't in the World Cup England squad, bro. That is mad though. Seriously, I need to watch that, bro. I need to watch that Nike thing. I hear a lot of people talking about it. Have you
Yeah,
watched it?
it's a good ad. It's a really good ad. Palm and Foden, they weren't good enough this season.
Give me
Gibbs
that bottle of
White,
water. Give me a minute, yeah?
yeah, no problem. Gibbs White wasn't good enough. Wharton should have gone. Bowen should have gone. Trent wasn't good enough. Lewis Hall should have gone, and Levi Colwill was injured for most of the year. So, 2 games isn't enough for him to kind of put his place in the team. Plus, I wouldn't want Levi Colwill to go to the World Cup with them dodgy American pitches. With it, him coming from an injury, he needs the rest. But yeah, that's what I would say. I think Morton. I think the only guys in that the three guys in that list that should be upset would be Wharton, Bowen, and Lewis Hall. The rest of them, I don't think should have gone. And yeah, they probably filmed the advert already, and then they said they probably looked at that section and said it was too pardon the pun, too cold to take it out, even with it being with Central C and that. So I think Esteval's in the World Cup ad, and he's injured. there's another player that I saw was in the ad that didn't make a World Cup squad either. There's a couple man in the ad that didn't make the World Cup squad. But they obviously they got their Nike brand ambassadors.
Mm. So basically they have to do it basically because they're Nike ambassadors.
Yeah. They probably already filmed it, and they probably couldn't be asked to edit that bit out.
Mm. So yeah, the next thing I'm gonna talk about, yeah, is the hell? Hold up. I'll share the screen. Give me a minute. We'll get to your comments, guys. Give me a sec, yeah?
Yeah,
Nothing.
Nico Williams is in the ad as well, and he's not gonna be a part of the Spain squad.
Mm. I hear it.
There's a couple guys that are in there that probably they thought would make the squads but didn't.
Mm.
It's a calculated risk from Nike.
Yeah.
Work out for a
But
couple.
they're gonna make money off of it regardless, so
Yeah.
yo, so Nottingham Forest rejected this bid from City.
Yeah.
I feel like as much as I would like him at my club, he's gonna go to City.
Oh no, no, he's going City. They're just gonna have to figure out a price for him.
So like how he's gonna go to City, you think he'll adapt to Maresca's style of play? Because King, I'm not gonna lie, Maresca style of play was working for you at Chelsea, but the board just pissed him off. And we all know when you piss off Italians,
Yeah, they go off.
yeah, they go off and they just bounce. Just pay me my damn money and fuck off. Yeah. So Man City have submitted an open bid for Elliot Anderson, but Nottingham Forest have turned down the proposal. City remain keen on signing the English midfielder, and talks are expected to continue with Forest determined to maximize any possible deal this summer. Man United also have.
Oh no, I was wrong. Nico Williams actually did make the World Cup squad. My bad. I thought he didn't.
Okay. Track Anderson, but have been unwilling to match Forest value and have proposed alternative midfield targets. So, what do you think about this? City will put in one more bid. It gets rejected. They go for Tonali, then he swoops in and pay for Anderson. Then we swoop in and pay for Anderson. I don't know. Yo, Suge, man. Big up Suge, man, guy. You should never see the time. My Aussie brother from Australia, man. Bless up, my guy. Bless up. I hope, Suge, I hope you're doing well, bro. I hope you're doing well, bro. You know what I mean? Big up. So yeah, King, man, what do you think of this, bro? Seriously.
That's what the opening bid was. It doesn't tell you.
I think it was 100 mil. Let me see. Let me scroll down
Click
here.
on Ornstein because
Hold
the
on.
source is Ornstein. What did he say?
Oh yeah, my bad. Yeah.
Wait, go down, or what did he say?
Wait. Where's Man City submitted an open offer for Forest for Elliot Anderson, bid rejected, but pursued ongoing. Club boss speed. No. No. Only thing I know is it was 100 mil. It was 100 mil. It was 100 mil. Let me see. It was 100 mil. Uh, shit. No, that's not it. My bad. It was 100 mil though. That I know for a fact. It was 100 mil. 100 mil or 115, something like that. They rejected it before.
It wouldn't have been that much.
The gambling assume and calculated risk on these players will go to the World Cup 2026, America, Mexico, and Canada. Bro, listen, you feel like if the players perform good in friggin' World Cup, the value will go up even more.
Yeah. But I think Forest have no choice
Yeah,
but to sign
75. Okay, 75 mil. Okay.
So yeah, I think you put up the bid to 80, 85, they accept.
Yo, speaking of Forest, right? We think about Shug Marinakis as an owner. Wanna be Roman Abramovich.
I don't mind him. I like him.
Mm.
I like the fact that he wants to invest in the club. I don't like the fact that he doesn't mind breaking the rules, even getting points deductions if it means Forest can stay up. But yeah, he does a bit too much sometimes.
Yeah, yeah. The fact that Forest want over 100 million for real. Fuck
Yeah, they're
that.
not gonna get that. They're
They're
not
not
gonna
getting
get
that
that.
though. They're not getting that.
I reckon the thing is they'll probably accept the second bid. Yeah, he's not that though. He's nowhere
Uh,
near that.
uh-uh.
So if Forrest won 120 million, no one's gonna sign him, and he's gonna stay another year, and then his value will go down again.
Yeah, like look at the Carlos Balaba situation.
Yeah, look at how he's not worth anything now.
Yeah.
So
And
if they're dumb enough to reject the second bid from City, the value of that player will go down even furthermore by a year after. Yeah. Also, the player will be upset. So you're going to see him play upset for a year, not wanting to be there because he has the opportunity to play for a club that actually wins trophies rather than being in Nottingham Forest.
mm, speaking of Nottingham Forest, like do you think we'll ever see them like being contending for nothing? Or are they gonna be like in
No,
the
no, no. They'll get relegated soon.
Yo, so Shug Marinakis and his club is gonna get relegated. That's funny, bro. Yo, listen, they're lucky they didn't get relegated, but they had what? They had Nuno, they had Ange, they had Sean Dyche.
Yeah.
Bro, they had four managers in one season, bro. That's a lot of money, bro.
Yeah, 8 mil plus bonuses will get it done.
True. So they had yeah, King. So that being said, I feel like they got lucky because they didn't get relegated, having four different type of managers in one season. There's not UCL winner. There was in the 50s. Yeah. So that being said, King, right? About Forrest. Yeah, he's trying to be the Roman Abramovich, willing to break the rules, this and this. What do you think his mentality he have? Would it affect the club or would it hinder the club?
Yeah, it's a bit of both. It hinders in certain aspects and it helps in others. It hindered them this last season because he was too quick to get rid of Nuno, brought in the wrong manager after an Ange, made the
Mm-hmm.
situation even worse, and nearly got his club relegated because he chopped and changed too much.
Mm. You doing a watch along today for a friendly U.S., Germany, Brazil, England, Jamaica versus South Africa. I'm guys. It's like almost 2 a.m. in the morning for me here. So if I wake up in time, although I got work, there's a watch along. There's a friendly I want to do. If I wake up in time, I'll do it. If I wake up late, I'm asleep. I'll let you man them know. Yeah.
I'm doing two of the games. I'm doing US, Germany, and England, New Zealand
Okay, but
on my channel.
yeah, I don't know which watch along I'm doing, guys, but just know we're gonna be doing some World Cup watch alongs. I already know. I already have a list of World Cup matches I'm gonna watch in on the off the top of my head already. So, and I think I have like what 3 or 4 already scheduled. You get me? But man, them keep your notification bell on, yeah. Ah, it's 7 a.m. for me, and I haven't been asleep, Rasta. No excuse, bro. Listen, bro. I didn't get no sleep yesterday. I worked 2 jobs today, and I'm coming home, and I'm friggin' streaming, guys. Yeah, I should be friggin' sleeping, but I'm here streaming, man. Yeah. So cut me some slack. Give me some break, bro. Let me get at least 2 to 3 hours of sleep. Yeah. Ah, well, yeah, King. I agree with you on that, bro. Because certain aspect it will help the club, and a certain aspect it will injure the club. But at the same time, I'm like, is it going to is that type of behavior tolerable? Because bro, remember Jeremy Carragher said he would have put in his resignation if he was Nuno Espirito Santos. Yeah, and
Yeah, but
Nuno,
that was for that one was for a specific reason because
yeah,
um big up Gamer Boy. But yeah,
yeah,
that one was bit for a specific reason that I think after the fact was justified. Even though it was a public thing, it was
mhm,
actually for a serious matter. So
yeah. And to be fair, Jamie Carragher, bro, like listen, I don't think he could even manage a club, bro. Honestly, he shouldn't even be talking.
To be fair, I don't really listen to people who haven't won a Premier League. So
Yo, bro, listen, King. I find it funny, bro, because that man loved to chat shit, bro. I remember one day he was chatting some shit, bro. Roy Keane said, "But you never won the league." That's funny. Rasta never sleep, work, stream, sleep in a few. Sleep is for the weak. Rasta is a machine. Yeah, bro. I think I'm a machine in a way. I think I'm a machine in a way, guys. Yeah. But to be fair, this machine needs to recharge the batteries soon. You know what I'm saying? But listen, King could tell you, bro. King could tell you. King could tell you, bro. Cause we communicate on a daily basis, bro. Like, yo, I'm at work. I'm in the chat. This and that and the third. This and that and the third. King will tell you, Brandon. King will tell you. Like, and even after we end the stream, and we're backstage talking, bro. Listen, sometimes we'll be talking for like 2 3 hours after a stream. And bro, listen. So when I do sleep awake here on the live, I understand, but I still show up. I don't duck and hide. I still show up when I do sleep awake seconds. King, fun fact: Arsenal haven't won a UCL since Queen Victoria celebrated her golden jubilee.
yeah,
Yo, bro, this man went to Queen Elizabeth's ancestor, bro.
to be fair, he's not wrong. They haven't won one in their history. So
Yeah,
yeah,
he's not wrong, bro. And even what's his name, the Knicks player, bro, was trolling
yeah,
because
Josh Hart.
yeah, he was trolling one of the art the reporter had an Arsenal kit, bro. That shit was too funny. I'm not gonna lie. He said Chelsea's Arsenal is not humble. How long have they, bro? The way he said it, and when he got up and said, "London is blue." Up the I'm like, bro.
yeah, man.
I'm like, yo, bro.
Yeah, I like him, man. I like him. He tweets about Chelsea as well, so he's funny.
Her jubilee was 139, so 140, basically 140 years.
Yeah, when was Arsenal started? Arsenal started like 18 what? When did Arsenal start?
Alexa, when was Arsenal FC founded?
Arsenal FC was founded in 1886.
1886.
How long ago is that?
Alexa, how long ago was 1886 in years?
1896 was 130 years ago.
Yeah, so
Yeah. 130 years ago. Okay, that cloud. Yeah, bro. Bro, that's my family member, bro. He's an Arsenal fan.
I mean, he spoke the truth.
Yeah. Not all Arsenal fans are deluded though. Not all of them. Like me and King, I actually come across some that have that's a very level headed. Like
Yeah, it's
this
like 70% deluded,
yeah,
30%.
yeah, yeah. This person right here is a very level-headed Arsenal fan. Trust me, brother. When I say it's very level-headed, Suge is very level-headed. Suge is very level-headed. Suge is not gonna come on and say, "Oh, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that." Da, 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 da. Suge is very level-headed. Yeah, you get me? Yeah, bro. But listen, bro. You know what's so fun, so crazy, bro. Like I told you, my other coworker, King. Yeah.
Yeah,
He said, we're going to win the FA Cup. We're going to win the Carabao Cup. We're going to win the league. We're going to win the Champions League. Man is just jumping up and down at work, celebrating. I'm like, bro, why are you celebrating? Why are you celebrating? Relax, calm down. I said,
yeah.
this is the type of behavior you guys do. Oh, I'm a hater. I'm a hater. I take it back. Some Arsenal fans. Yeah, not all Arsenal fans. Trust me. The ones I know, they're not like that. Yo, bro, and I'm just like, bro, you see when they won that, you see when they got knocked out of both tournaments, bro, he was quiet for days, bro, days. You see when they didn't win the Champions League, he was blaming it on me. He was blaming it on me. He said I didn't support. I'm like, Are you blaming me? What did I do? I'm like, bro, the man was blaming me.
You should have said, "Yeah, I prayed for it."
I'm like, man said, you was talking about your negativity. I said, you asked me my honest opinion about the match. I said, if the match goes to penalties, I don't think y'all winning it. Y'all need to go out there and attack. Don't sit back. Bro, man was blaming me, bro. I'm like,
You should have came in the next day with a French flag.
bro, listen.
They played the French song. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yo, expressions in KG. I seen that. Yeah, bro, listen. King, I even fell asleep in the game, bro. Like I was watching the game. I was like, what? Oh, who scored? Who scored, bro? When I woke up, bro, I seen PSG equalize, bro, and I fell back to sleep, bro. Listen,
Yeah, it was a bad game. It was a bad game.
Yeah, and I'm just like, bro, oh my god, man, and I'm not here to like, yeah, Spurs fans were supporting PSG. Yeah, I seen the videos of them wearing a PSG shirt. I King, and this is why I don't understand that club, bro. Yeah. They were happy to lose against City so Arsenal couldn't win the league. What kind of mentality is that?
I'd do the same thing. What do you mean?
No. But King, listen. Over the years, you guys won more things than them, yeah? But
yeah.
Bro, come on, bro. They're getting all happy.
I will never hate someone's hate. You know what I'm saying? Fraudulence is key to life. I mean,
yeah, it says someone did something criminal. They played the penalty, missed to.
Yeah, the Chasha slide.
Bro, listen, bro. King.
Cross.
Bro, that penalty Eze did. I'm like, you didn't learn the first time. Why are you doing that shit again? Bro, listen, that's not the first time he took a penalty like that.
Yeah. He did it with Crystal Palace, Eze.
Yeah.
And then Gabriel should have never took the fifth penalty. He had a good game up until then.
Yeah. Bro, won the league, but there is a lot of negative still with Arsenal. Facts, and you need to correct that. Yeah, listen, Gabriel Jesus, who came from City, he has to get the fuck out of all. He has to.
Oh no, he's gone. He's already gone. But that's not the problem. You know, FIFA already addressed Arsenal. They brought out the Arsenal rules. I like to call them. You know.
So what are the rules? They made rules for real?
Yeah, no more time wasting. You know what I'm saying? Quicker corners, quicker throw-ins. They're gonna check corner fouls as well beforehand as well. So yeah, man, I call them the Arsenal rules. So yeah, man, no more Arsenal rules. You know what I'm saying? No more free man touching the ball before they take a throw-in. No more taking 20 years to take a corner. You'll lose that quick.
Wow!
It in the World Cup. I can't wait.
Yeah, you know, so crazy. You know, Vigilante was talking about this, bro. They said they need to change the rules, bro. He was talking about this like 3-4 months ago, bro. He said that. Wow, bro, that is mad, bro. That is mad, bro.
Yeah, man. Actually, no, I'll reframe it. It's the Arteta rules. They are what I call it the Arteta rules.
The Arteta rules, yeah.
Arteta.
Honestly, though, King, may I ask you a question? Do you see him winning the league again or winning any type of trophy again?
No, I don't. I think that was one and done. You can't play like that and win multiple trophies. You can't do it, especially with the new rules. They're not gonna allow it. There is no way you're gonna go back to back. Yeah. There's no way.
True. I hear it, bro. Listen, for me, Martin Odegaard, I swear to you, bro. And this is not. I'm not saying this as banter or trolling. That guy is fucking shit, bro. That guy is fucking shit. Martin Odegaard is shit, bro. Listen, bro. Listen, King. Didn't they substitute him? Didn't they substitute him on the pitch? Or at one point? Or no? Yes.
Yeah, no? They did. They always take him off.
Oh God, bro.
These are called the Arteta rules. Okay, so throw-in countdown 5 seconds. If a player deliberately delays the restart of play, the throw can be given to the opposition. That's the first rule. Goal kick countdown, 5 seconds. Also applies to deliberate attempts to run down the clock and can result in a corner being awarded for the opposition. Time limited substitutions, 10 seconds. Substitution players have 10 seconds to leave the field at the nearest point. If they fail to do so, the substitute can enter the field for at least 1 minute, and the team must continue with 10 players. So if you take too long with your substitutions, you're going to be down to 10 for a minute. Off-field treatment. Players who are treated by the physio must stay off the field for 60 seconds. There are some exceptions, including for goalkeepers' injuries and if the opponent is booked or sent off. This is what I call the Pussiani rules for that Benfica bum. Players covering their mouths. Any player covering their mouth in a confrontational situation with an opponent may be sanctioned with a red card. So no more doing. You're getting sent off. You're getting sent off.
Mm-hmm.
Corners can be checked if VAR can make sure the corner has been correctly awarded, but must be done quickly before the restart. Does not apply for the wrongly awarded goal kicks. And finally, second yellow cards are now being reviewed. So no more diving like I call this the Bastoni rule, because when he dived and gave a player a second yellow, now these can be checked as well. So, you know what I'm saying? Time wasting, cheating, you know what I'm saying? Most of it's gone. We still need to add a couple more rules about corners and fouls before corners being taken, and then Arsenal will be done forever. So you know what I'm saying. Enjoy this season, because next year Arteta will be done. No more time wasted. You know what I'm saying? You got to play football next season. Understand that. So you better get into that transfer market and get some ballers, not Bone Thugs and Harmony that you have on your team at the moment.
Yo, bro, don't tell me you meant to talk about the army in this mama clad. Mama clad. This man mentioned talk about the army. It's the Donkey's fucking boy.
Yeah.
Yo, what the actual fuck? No, man. Your FIFA ain't playing. The entire league needs to have another bad season for us to win the league again. Yo, Such, valid point there. Valid point. Liverpool need a total revamping, offloading, big investment mindset, and changing the football. Areola has his work cut out to be serious in winning something next season. They need 68 signings. That's true.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. Certain fans say Odegaard is better than. No, he's not. He couldn't even lace up both in it. He couldn't even lace their own boots. Yo, bro, listen, King. As a midfielder, bro, Martin Odegaard is one of the worst midfielders I've ever seen in the Premier League, ever.
Yeah, man, he's Mr. Sideways. He's Mr. Sideways and backwards.
Bro, all I see him do is hide from the ball. He hides from the ball. And I know people who want to defend this guy, bro. Yo, one of my supervisors at work is an Arsenal fan. He defends Odegaard. Bro, I'm like, right, he'll take his shirt off his back for Odegaard. I'm looking at him like,
yeah, man.
I just don't rate him as a player, bro.
He's trash. He's not a captain. All he is passing sideways and hair flicks. That's what he is.
Uh-huh. Who is going to win the World Cup 2026? Player of the tournament, top scorer, young player of the tournament in the World Cup, America, Mexico. That's a good question. I think for me, I think Spain is winning it. To be fair, and France got slapped by Ivory Coast, by the way. Yeah. So yeah. So what you thinking?
If I had to guesstimate, because I don't know, player of the tournament. Let's say player of the tournament. Who do I think is gonna be player of the tournament? Assuming that Spain go far, I'm gonna give it Yamal. Top scorer for me will be Haaland. Haaland I think he's just going to score a bunch of goals in the group stage and probably get through with Norway to the next round and score a bunch of goals. Young player of the tournament. Maybe someone like a Krupi or a Ryan, someone like that.
Right, fierce.
No, is Krupi there? No, he isn't. Probably like Ryan or or you know what? Young player of the tournament. Young player of the tournament. I'll give it to Endrick. I reckon Endrick will have a good tournament. So yeah, Yamal, Haaland, Endrick. Those will be the three names.
Mm. Hey, what's going on, Natasha? Big up, Natasha. Big up,
Up
Natasha.
Natasha.
Yeah, I'm not even an Arsenal fan, but if I catch anyone saying Odegaard is better than anyone in Arsenal history, I'm gonna be mad at them, bro. Martin Odegaard is rubbish, bro. I don't care. People want to agree with me. People want to, bro. My boss says I'm delusional. I said, bro, in certain games last season and the season before, this brother was hiding from the ball, hiding, hiding. Yo, Nick Nash, Odegaard better than Fabregas? Hell no, bro. Never, never. I say I see Ryan and Crop to Liverpool. Really? Hmm.
Possible. Krupi looks more like PSG. Ryan, I don't know if he leaves.
Mm,
I don't see if Ryan leaves. If he has a good tournament though,
yeah,
he may move somewhere.
yeah. Big up Nick Nash, man. Big up. And yes, that goal from Ahmad was nice against Frad. So hold that, you Ninja Turtle country. Everybody want to back this Ninja Turtle looking forehead. Listen. Kylian Mbappe, cringy and Mbappe. Are you guys watching England game today? King might, but I might.
No, yeah, I am. I'm doing a watch along for it.
I might be at work. I'm supposed to do a watch along. It's currently almost
What
two.
game? What game specifically were you meant to? Do you
Uh,
want to do?
I think it was Belgium. I think because I want to see if Sandy Lemons was going to start. I think I was going to do that, but based on how tired I am, bro, if I wake up in time, because bruv, mm-mm.
This is just for you, Twisted.
Ninja Turtle time. Yes, that's him. Bro. Listen, for me, bro, I don't rate Mbappe. OT is heavy rain, I think, in the UK. Really? It's raining in the UK right now?
Yeah, because it was sunny for like a week and a bit, like real sun. So
Mm,
after a while, the weather says, yeah, no, UK nice weather. Not
yeah.
today, son. Starting to rain.
Lionesses got smashed 0 against Spain last night. Shit.
Yeah, they got booked by Spain.
Ooh, shit.
But Spain's the best country in the world at the
Yeah,
moment, and
that's
Barcelona is
us.
the best team.
Yeah. Listen, bro, listen. The Women's Champions League final. When I watched that, bro, anybody thought that Barcelona women's team was going to lose that? Yeah, y'all are smoking some stuff. Yeah. But
Yeah. That
yeah,
Barca women's team is on a whole nother level. I ain't gonna lie to you. It takes a lot to even. That's why what Arsenal did last year was so impressive.
yeah. If City can't pay or won't pay, the price might have to come down. Yeah, they might have to. Yes, to be fair, they might have to. Yeah. I'm going to watch all the World Cup games. It is nice to have football on. Absolutely, especially if it's a high scoring football, beautiful football, 4-4-4, 4-2-1, 4-3-3. As long as I'm seeing goals being slapped in, top bins and all of that. Because, bruv, oh my God, bruv, King, we you know me, you hate boring football. I hate boring football, bro. Because listen, that Champions League final, I fell asleep for like a good 30 minutes of it. Yeah. Um, Lionesses are a strong team, to be fair, though. Should never get whopped by 4-0. That's mad. Yeah, they need to regroup. They need to regroup. I see Matthias Fernandez deal stalled again. Yeah, West Ham want 80 million for him, bro. Nah, they could jog on with that. They could jog on. 80 million. Are you relegated? No, thank you.
Yeah, because the player still retains his value.
Yeah,
It's not like the past where teams get relegated and the player value goes down. They still retain value because it's based on what they think the player's value to them. And Fernandez is a player that could help them get straight back up. So that's why they value him so high.
yeah. Honestly, though, I don't think we're gonna get him though. To be fair, for some strange reason, I feel like this club's gonna go by Carlos Vela.
No, I don't think Baleba's going to be on your radar. I think if you do get Matias Fernandez, it will probably be for like 60, 65 M's.
Hmm.
Because normally when they put a price so high and you go low, it just comes down the medium. So I'm guessing you probably will bid like 40, 50 and then go through the middle.
True, I hear it. I hear it. Yo, a lot of teams have to sell. Villa have to sell. Morgan Gibbs White is linked to Arsenal. Yo, bro, listen, Aston Villa, bro. How, yo, King, let me ask you a question. As far as Unai Emery, yeah, man won the Europa League 5 times. I give him his credit where credit is due. Yeah, what do you think of him as a manager in the whole?
I think he's mid. Europa League is his level. I don't think he's a manager to win a league title. I just don't think that's him. That's never been him. But Aston Villa is the type of club that needs that type of manager. He'll win you a cup, he'll win you a Europa League. But if you're asking him to do anything more than that, I don't think he's gonna do that.
Mm. So do you think so do you think if he get let's just say Villa give him a crazy checkbook to go splash and sign these players that he wants to win the league, do you think he'll still get it done or no?
No, well, I don't think Villa can splash like that anyway. But even if they were allowed to, I don't
Mm,
think he'd be the man to win them a title. They'd have to get the next one.
true. Honda might come to not Tonali might come to what's his name? Chouameni. Sorry, Chouameni.
I don't think Chouameni's leaving. I don't think they're leaving.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see. Anything's possible, bro. But listen, our clubs is being linked to so many players. It's mad. It is mad.
If Real Madrid sold midfield, it'll be Camavinga, not Chouameni.
Yeah, and to me, Camavinga is too injury prone. To be fair, United won't be winning no Premier League next season. I never said we was gonna win a Premier League next season. I want us to win one, but it's not next season. Though, I'll tell you that. Would you take Watkins as an experienced striker? Watkins is not bad. Yeah, I'll take him as an experienced striker. Yeah.
I wouldn't. I think he had a rubbish season last season.
Mm,
I don't think he's good.
mm,
I've seen games where he's missed too many chances for my liking.
true. I think it would be a three-horse race. It would be between Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool,
He
and
did have a good return, but I don't rate him.
I hear it. So Natasha, let me ask you a question. How you feel about Areola to Liverpool? Emery, easy. Emery.
Emery's better than Areola, but
Yeah.
the thing about Areola is I haven't seen enough of him to give him a full. Because
Mm,
I've seen enough. I've seen enough of Emery to know what his level is. Areola's young, so for me, comparing Areola to Emery doesn't make sense because Emery's had a good decade of
mm,
what he's done. At PSG, he failed. At Arsenal, he failed. Two big clubs.
true.
But at your Villas, your Villarreals, I think was it Villarreal?
Yeah.
It was two Spanish clubs. It was Villarreal and Sevilla, something like that.
Yeah. Valencia too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
medium sized clubs, successful. Big
Mm,
clubs when the pressure was on, unsuccessful.
mm,
So I've seen him over a period of time show that he doesn't have the cojones to go to a big club and be successful.
mm.
Iriola, we don't know. Next
Yeah.
season's gonna be a
Real test.
test.
Honestly, I would rather Qatar, but I don't know. As far as I know, the news of them selling is a regression. I think it's a distraction, honestly. But I rather Qatar bias, honestly. Liverpool has something special in Areola. I hear it. Nah,
Definitely, possibly.
yeah, I'm not comparing, but nah, people can shut up saying Liverpool would challenge. I hear it, bro. I hear it. But to be fair, I think City might come back to win the league, honestly.
I think City for me are the most likely, but
Yeah.
the transfer window hasn't happened yet. So I need to see what teams buy, how they
Mm,
move. Because Liverpool is a situation where they need to improve. The centre back situation is a must because they only have one centre back that has had a bad season in Van Dijk. Joe Gomez isn't good enough. They've lost Kanate, so centre back situation. They do have Jeremy Jacket coming in, but they need more in that centre back area. Midfield needs to be upgraded a little piece, and the wingers need to be. They need a left winger, right winger, probably a midfielder or two, and some centre back. So depending on who Liverpool sign and if they can back Iriola, and he can deal with the pressure, you never know.
I hear it. Real Madrid want to sign Vitinha and Joel Neves. They also want, say, if they do this, would you fear Real Madrid considering that they will get Haaland next season after the next year? Haaland ain't leaving City, to be fair. Vitinha, I think that's a stretch. Michael Elise, I don't know, but I can tell you, see this internal war that's going on with Madrid at Madrid right now. I feel like Papa Perez just walk away, bro. I think it's time for you to leave Madrid, but he ain't leaving Madrid though. He's winning that election again. To be fair,
I don't think they sign any of those players. I think they bid for one of them. I think they maybe bid for Elise, but I think it gets rejected.
mm-hmm.
I don't think United go after Baleba. Honestly. I think United go after Fernandez. They already got one midfielder in Edison. I think Matthias Fernandez is a player they will look at. Obviously Elliot Anderson if he doesn't go City. And Adam Wharton maybe. I don't think Baleba.
Yeah. Well, honestly, man, for me right now, until I see the players that sign the contract or they're holding up the kit, that's when I fully believe it. Yeah, because I'm like, you could say this, you could say that, you could say this.
Edison is done though.
Yeah, I know he's done. I know he's done. But anybody else, I'm like, okay, all right, yeah, sure, whatever. Okay, yeah, yeah, all right, yeah.
But yeah, next
I don't.
I think it's very difficult to say who's going to be good or who's going to sign next over the next month because obviously being the World Cup, a lot of players are not going to be available to sign anything. So even if let's say you're linked to a player that's at the World Cup, you're not going to be able to sign them until after the World Cup.
True.
And then there's players that are not at the World Cup that you can sign as well. So it'll be interesting to see what happens over the summer.
True, and another thing too, right? I hope and pray no player get injured in this World Cup because, bro, injuries, brother, is no joke.
Yeah, hopefully they take the break seriously and don't work themselves too hard.
Yeah, if they don't get Fernandez, then Belaba and Alex Scott would be in the mix.
Yeah, Alex Scott is linked to a lot of clubs as well. He's good.
And I forget we're linked to a left back from Newcastle, bro. We're linked to so much players, bro.
You're talking about Lewis Hall.
Yeah, Lewis Hall. Yeah, I think Newcastle want 75 million from this guy, or something like that. I'm like,
yeah. He'll probably go for 50, 60.
Yeah, yo, the fact that Newcastle is the richest club in the Premier League and they can't spend money is mad. It's mad.
It's FFP in it, so. But I said that Newcastle needed to get rid of Eddie Howe last summer, but they kept. Now they have to deal with the consequences of having to sell 3 or 4 of their players.
Yo, you know, I feel like Eddie Howe would do good at a Fulham.
No, I mean he should be like England. He should have been England manager. Honestly,
you think he's better? He's better than Tuchel.
Oh yeah, he would have been much better than Tuchel. Tuchel was a bona fide scrub.
Oh my god, bro! Oh my god, Master Tuchel is a bona fide scrub, and yes, Tuchel's fit. Yes, he is. Tuchel is a bona fide scrub, bro. That is. But he might have won your Champions League. He still got
Yeah. But look at what he did after that.
Hey, big up Godfrey. Big up, man. Big up Godfrey. Yeah.
Look at what he did after that. What he did towards the end of his Chelsea. Then when he went to Bayern fans don't like him for a reason.
That's mad.
He just kind of got worse after that. And if you look at the squad that he brought along, you can't tell me that's a squad that's going to be successful.
No, no. Yo, bro, when I seen the England squad, bro, I'm like, Tuchel, are you on crack? What you smoking, bro? Like,
Yeah, so when England get grouped or out of the round after that, which is inevitable, yeah, man, give it to someone else. I don't care who.
yo, so who you think Fulham will be in a relegation battle next season?
Depends who they get as their manager. Because the one thing the difference between them and Palace is that they're keeping their players. Well,
Mm-hmm,
Palace is getting rid of, well, Palace has been pretty much being gutted.
Eddie Howe won the Carabao Cup, bro. That's why he won. Man won the Carabao Cup.
For me, international management isn't about what you've won; it's about your style of football and your talent ID. And I think Eddie Howe would have brought in a Lewis Hall at left back. Eddie Howe would have brought in an Adam Wharton. Eddie Howe would have brought in these type of players. Whereas Tuchel is too pragmatic for me. International management's about style of football rather than
Yeah.
anything. Tuchel's too pragmatic. Same with Southgate. That's why the squad they bring are pragmatic, basic. You know,
Yeah, he's asking.
that's why there's no Cole Palmer or Phil Foden. That's why there's no Jared Bowen. That's why there's no Adam Wharton. That's why there's no Lewis Hall. Because he wants bog standard players for the most part. That's why there's no Trent.
The fact that he didn't get caught up in the World Cup squad, I'm like, bro, not even him.
Yes.
Not even man from Southland. That is mad, though. That is mad. If Villa manager isn't good and England manager isn't good, who's good? Pep and Fergie, bruv. Pep and Fergie.
There's levels to the game. Villa manager is as I said is medium. He's not good enough to win you a league title, but good enough to win you a cup. Tuchel was a good manager, but if you look at his time after he left Chelsea and at Bayern, wasn't good enough. It's not about what they've done, it's about what they've done recently. And recently Thomas Tuchel wasn't good. Thomas Frank would be good for Fulham. That's the type of club he thrives in. And also with the Villa manager as well, as I said, he just doesn't have the mentality to be at a big club because he's been at two big clubs in Arsenal and PSG, and wasn't able to kind of get them type of players to be successful at a high enough rate.
What the fuck? For me, I give credit though because the man won silverware everywhere.
Oh, yeah, I give him credit, but there's levels to the game.
Thomas Frank to Fulham. I don't think Thomas Frank is taking a year of coaching. His style of play would suit Fulham too. To be fair, it would. But I think he should have stayed at Brentford. He should have never went to Tottenham. Natasha,
that could be true as well.
That could be true as well too. Yeah, yep, 100%. I want to know who is the manager you rate.
Well, it depends what you want the manager to do. Depends on the level. In terms of the elite level managers, in terms of, let's say, top of the top, it's probably only Pep and Enrique. Ancelotti isn't as good as he once was. When he was at his pomp, I rated him. Jose, same thing. When he was at his pomp, I rated him. Who else? When Wenger was at his pomp, I rated him. When Klopp was at his pomp, I rated him. But right now, the only managers that you can securely say will get you a title, get you something. Considering Pep is retired, well, semi-retired or whatever, he's not on the list. It's just Enrique, really. That's the only one. That's him. He's the only one that's guaranteeing you trophies every year.
True.
Company is still relatively new. Arteta's not really that great, and a lot of the other managers are too young. So
True.
your Areolas, your Jabi Alonso's, your what else? Your Carricks or whatever, those type of managers. Even even like who else? Yeah, those type of managers, they just have to we have to find out how good they can be.
True.
Simeone is good. I rate him for what he's done for Atletico. Who else? I rate Hansi Flick.
That team will get relegated if you big Ange go to the Forest. That team will get relegated.
Who
No.
else? Inzaghi was good, but he went Saudi for some reason.
Mm.
Yeah, I do.
Yes. Yes. Yes, Natasha. Yes. 100%. 100%. Hey, Natasha. Let me ask you a question, right? What's the Liverpool stew called? Is it called Liverpool stew or is it called Scouse? Correct me if I'm wrong. Is it called Scouse or Liverpool stew? But yo, on a serious note though, bro. For me, right, I feel like because Natasha, I'm gonna go back to Natasha's comment right here, bro. Right? Um, um, England players, England with the problem is with England's team is the players as individual, not as a team, bruv. That we could also say that for Premier Leagues too, Premier League team as well. You know what I mean? They have, bruv, King, like that plays out there the individualism, but the individualism they have, they don't have the individualism that like, oh, we're not losing today, we're winning this today. Like, oh, I'm a star, I should start on this side. I want to play this way. Why I have to play this way? You know what I mean? Crybabies, crybabies.
Yeah,
Okay, it's called scouts. Okay, so me personally, bro, it's too much crybabies, bro.
yeah, but that's the modern day adult, I guess. The younger
Yep,
generation
yep.
are a bit more soft than older generations, just because of how easy it is, especially in Europe. Like life is easy.
Bro, listen, I like the fact that
Well, easier because of there's internet. There's things that you know you can Google, Chat GBT. There's a lot of things that make life easier for you, and also a lot of footballers are starting academies, so they're not playing in the streets as much as they used to be. Like a lot
mm,
of talented players normally go straight to academy, playing on the best of pitches, under
yeah,
the best of coaches, so they don't get that dog mentality that you get from playing in the street or playing in a park or playing on the
yeah,
road, where you have to maybe even dodge a car, dodge other people, play,
yeah.
like where you get like your two jumpers put up as goalposts and just play in the middle of the street. They don't do that as much
Mm.
nowadays.
Yeah, they don't. And most players don't come from favelas like that or not like that. I say City's winning the Premier League next season, Natasha. To be fair, that the squad they have is good enough to win the Premier League. To be fair,
Yeah, City should win it, but I can't tell yet. As I said, transfer window has to happen for me.
true. Where will Chelsea finish in the league next season, and where do you think United will finish in the league Premier League next season? I think Chelsea would finish in the top half of the table. They will get European football, whether it be Europa League or Champions League. So I say Chelsea finish in the top five. As far as United, I think I think we could probably finish fourth, fourth or third again, but fourth. I'm more leaning towards fourth. That's what I'm hoping for. Fourth, you King.
Uh, as currently constructed, Chelsea fourth or fifth, United sixth.
Mm, mm.
The only
Yes,
reason I say United sixth is because I think the manager's gonna struggle with the midweek games, and I also think Tottenham are gonna have a much better season than people expect because De Zerbi's a manager that I rate, and I think he can get the best out of that squad and improve it.
true. He literally saved them from relegation. In Morocco, they play football outside. I saw this when I went on holiday to Morocco. Yeah, man. Listen, even in Jamaica, they play barefoot on the concrete. Natasha, you know what I mean? Concrete. So these football players nowadays, they're just soft crybabies. Give them a knock. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, man. Listen. Yes, Carrick sacked by Christmas Southgate in hell no. Southgate ain't coming to my club, Natasha. Listen, all I gotta say is Garrett Southgate, Garrett Stinkgate, the fact that he got knighted for failure, bro. Bro, the fact that how you get knighted for failure? Seriously, bro. King, explain that shit to me. How?
I
How?
don't know. I don't know. For me personally, I think he should have never got knighted. But the knighthood isn't respected as it once was. Because put it this way, um, let's say Lewis Hamilton, for him to get knighted, he had to win 7 world championships for even him to be considered. So he
Uh-huh.
had to win 7 Formula 1 titles for him to be considered a knighted. Or Southgate can lose a couple finals and do a couple, it's coming home songs, and then he gets knighted.
It's
It's just
be-
the way things are. I think, like, for me, I feel like it's yeah, I don't respect the knighthood as much as it used to be, because they just give it out to anyone nowadays.
it's because he took England to a final. The
That's not
both
good enough.
the hell no, bro. These things need to be reevaluated more, man. Cause that's just mad, bro.
Yeah, you got to win.
And it's coming off.
Listen, knighthoods used to be for those who won in battles and that, and brought glory to the empire, or etc. etc. So if you're not bringing glory, which going to the final isn't glory, that's you're basically second place for getting to the final if you didn't win it.
Yeah,
Pretty much knighting a loser.
yeah,
And that's the
yeah.
problem. And that's the problem with the mentality of English fans in general, is they have a loser mentality, and that's why a lot of teams are being gutted out or being treated the way they are, because there's a lot of losers in our fan bases that allow for some of these things to happen.
I have a feeling an African team might make it to the quarterfinals or finals. Let's not underestimate them, but that would be good for Africa if Africa team
I
win
think
it.
they made it to the semi-final before. I think Ghana did, or someone like that, or
Yeah,
quarters before. But yeah, as I think over time it will happen, because and Natasha's right in that sense, is because a lot more players are choosing African nations over their European counterparts. You're seeing it more happen more often. So you're seeing a lot more talented players play for the likes of Ivory Coast, Nigeria, rather than play for your European.
big
Because
up you, man.
a lot more information is
Look,
out there in
look,
terms of
I am blessed.
how
I
you
am
are
blessed.
treated when you're not when you're in a European nation compared to when you're in Africa. Like,
True.
if you're successful with an African nation and your African heritage, you're treated like a god. But if you're successful in England, they'll be okay for like a couple weeks. But then after that, if you miss a penalty or something, then you'll be called the N word.
Bro, listen. Watch a PSG player, Dewsbury Derry. His older brother played for Ivory Coast.
Yeah,
He scored. He scored. He scored the equalizer.
and assisted the winner.
Yeah. I'm just like, bro, is he Ivory Coast? Let's keep an eye on them in the World Cup, yeah?
But yeah, I hope more players choose the African nation over the Western counterpart. For
Mm.
me personally,
South game teams play defensive, score one goal and defend, and United play like this as Steve Holland is Carrick's number two. He worked with Southgate. Yeah, this is true. This is true. I'm not denying this, but we'll see what they do. We'll see what they do because I know what Carrick ball is like. There's some things he needs to work on. To be fair, and if he could improve on it, that would be great. That would be amazing. If he can't, then hey, it's time for him to go. And King could tell you this. If I feel like a player is not good enough, if I feel like a manager is not good enough, King, what I always say is time to go. Right? I'm never backed and shied from this. But also, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt because he was factually better than Scammering by far because Michael Carrick understands the culture of the club and he won league titles, won trophies at the club, so he gets the culture. And I feel like once you get somebody that understands the player or get the culture, you might get something out of it. Because listen, players are gonna want players are want to go sign for Chelsea because Xavi Alonso is respected in football. In he's respected in the Premier League, Bundesliga, and La Liga. Players are gonna want to play for him. That's three different leagues. You know what I'm saying? Do you remember Roger Miller who scored a goal to knock out England out of the World Cup? I can't remember. The name sounds familiar, but I don't remember him off the top of my head. Do you think Senegal could surprise in this year's World Cup? Hey, listen, let's not underestimate them, Natasha. They're Senegal won the Africa Cup of Nations, by the way. Yeah, they won that. Yeah, and if Africa, what's the Africa Football Federation?
CAF.
If CAF wanna deny this, let's go back in the history of the certain stuff in history. Certain African Cup of Nations take away their world the Africa Cup trophy. Yeah, to be fair, but the board will not buy top players for United to challenge for any titles. I mean, you don't know that. You know that. You don't necessarily know
I don't
because
think United need top players though. They just need players that fit the system.
yep.
And then in terms of the Senegal, I have them top in the group. I mean, they're in the group with France. I have them top in the group, so I think they will go far.
Mm, to be fair, yeah. And I'm not gonna lie though. I'm not gonna lie. This World Cup is going to be interesting. Trust the project. Trust in the project. I'm not trusting. I don't think I trust Natasha. It's me myself and God. You feel me? That's who I'm trusting right now. But King, before I end the stream, man, anything you want to add? Anything you want to say?
No, big up Karaki.
Master big up character. But yes, people, this was just a short live because I said I was want to go for like an hour and 30 minutes. I don't want some of these murky players. They are toxic. I hear you. I hear it. I hear it. I hear it, Nash. But
I
yes,
think Man United never been on built on marquee players. They've been built on getting the best of the Prem.
true.
Big up you.
Big up Hugh. Yo, bro, Hugh. Bro, you know so funny? He was in my chat the other night, man. Big up Hugh. Big up Hugh, man. Big up for passing. And Africa King Academy. Yes, man. Yes, man. AKA America Academy. Revealed to leave United. He could leave. To be fair, let me tell you this. One thing with me, those who don't need to be there, those who don't want to be there, they could leave. You feel me?
Who's Vivell?
Chris Favell, he's like some technical director or something like that for the club. You know what I mean?
Oh, director of recruitment.
Yeah.
Oh, so he used to be a part of the Leipzig project. Then he was at Chelsea for a year. Then he went to United.
Yeah. Yeah. So if he wanna leave, he could leave, man. Like,
He's German. He probably want to go back home.
yeah. If you wanna leave, let him leave. I'm not forcing anybody. Forcing anybody to stay, forcing anybody to leave, man. But guys, listen, catch you guys later. I'm gonna go take a siesta. I need the rest. Latest, guys. Bless up. Bosh.